You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got some drama in Chicago Bears land. That's right. The Windy City's got some quarterback issues right now involving Justin Fields, and it looks like the Chicago Bears are getting very, very close to making their minds up on Caleb Williams, and it looks like they're going to go ahead, much to the chagrin of one Merrill Hodge, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not. I don't like some of the mental makeup on that guy, not to mention his performance against top 25 defenses was, well, trash, for lack of a better way of putting it. And the other issue is you've got a quarterback right now that may or may not be able to play. Nobody knows. There's a lot of different things going on here. You got Caleb Williams. I've said if I'm going to take a dual-threat quarterback coming out in this draft, it's Jayden Daniels. I mean, 2 seasons against SEC competition, 57 touchdowns, 7 picks. 2 seasons, 26 games. 26 games. He's played a whole lot of college football between LSU and Arizona State. I'm just saying, you're not talking about a one-season wonder, which is where a lot of guys get themselves in trouble. Not to mention, I mean, I got his 6'3". I mean, he's a tall dude. He needs to put on some weight, but man, if I was picking number 1, that would probably be my quarterback. Justin Fields, guys. Justin Fields, you're seeing that on my screen right now. The trade drama grows. He unfollowed the Bears on Instagram. Now, look, I'm 47 years old, and to me, this feels like nonsense. But to people 24 years old like Justin Fields, they know exactly what they're doing. Exactly what they're doing. And they're sending a message to the Bears. So the question is Justin Fields saying, I don't want to come back and play for the Bears now? And it may be, some of it may be this. When did the Bears become sold on Caleb Williams? New details emerge. There's starting to be the reports now that Caleb Williams is going to be the guy. Bears fans are speculating Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears are headed for divorce after the quarterback appeared to cut ties with the team on Instagram. Social media was buzzing when some eagle-eyed fans noticed Fields is no longer following Chicago's official Instagram account. It's unclear if the 24-year-old Fields was following the team at all, and if he was, it has not been confirmed when he unfollowed the account. There it is right there. And then you did a search for Chicago. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The former first-round pick does follow his teammates, Bears safety Elijah Hicks, offensive tackle Braxton Jones. Fields' last post on social media platform was February 9th, so he's active on there. You know, I mean, that's just 11 days ago, which featured a video of him training with Reebok. How about that? The Bears, which have the number 1 overall pick in 2024's NFL Draft taking place in Detroit, have been linked to USC quarterback Caleb Williams. Let's get to that. This is sports mockery right here. And this is about when a love affair between Caleb Williams and the Bears may have started. GM Ryan Poles and the team already love Caleb Williams from watching him since he was a freshman at Oklahoma. There weren't many concerns on that front. Their efforts in recent weeks were about gathering information on what he is like as a leader, teammate, and person. Yeah, boy. You better be making the right decision. The decisive moment came during a meeting with former USC quarterbacks coach Cliff Kingsbury and head coach Lincoln Riley during a trip to Los Angeles. Both men spoke in great detail about Williams, offering info on the type of worker and competitor he is. It was an eye-opening conversation that eased what few fears the Bears had left about the young quarterback. Poles isn't one to let personal bias blind him to the process. Coaches are prone to talking up players all the time. What Kingsbury and Riley said was helpful, but the Bears general manager still needs to verify it. That will come over the next month when they meet Williams in person. Chicago will put him through the paces. They'll work him out, testing his physical limits as a passer. They will grill him on the whiteboard, determining how sharp he is absorbing and delivering information. Lastly, they will ask questions intent on whether he is more about the team or himself. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Everybody knows this is the most important decision the franchise has made in maybe a decade. The Bears have never taken a quarterback number one overall in their long history. Caleb Williams may end up being the first. That will carry a ton of pressure and expectations. Something has gotten to Justin Fields, folks, that makes him believe that they're taking a quarterback. All right? Now, we know Cliff Kingsbury went to the Washington Commanders, right, as their offensive coordinator. I wonder, is there some kind of a swap about to happen? A little switch between 1 and 2, and is the Bears about to take a Jayden Daniels or even a Drake May, and they're going to let Caleb slide to the Commander? I just think it's so odd that the team with the number 2 overall pick signed Cliff Kingsbury to be their offensive coordinator. And he was the quarterback's coach for Caleb Williams. I understand football's football, and there's a lot of connective tissue in a lot of places, but boy, that makes a ton of sense. If you're going to take Caleb Williams, yeah, that's probably who I would have hired as my offensive coordinator. Question is, again, nobody's forgetting Caleb Williams crawling up in the stands and crying with his mama. And all of the many NFL players that came out and said, he can't lead an alpha. He can't lead a group of men. He's not an alpha. He's a beta. And that would concern me because we know when he gets to the NFL, you're going to face nothing but flying shrapnel all over the place. And once you've had some failures and you lose some games, how are you going to be able to react to it? The NFL is just as much about mental toughness as it is the physical side of it and some of these attributes. I dare say I'd rather have a quarterback that's a 12 out of 10 in the head and strong-willed and driven and hustles and works in other words, Tom Brady's work ethic and his mental state. Mixed with some more average attributes, I'd take that guy over some physical stud like an Anthony Richardson any day. That's just, and Merrill Hodge made it clear after watching. He was halfway through the tape and said, this guy's not Patrick Mahomes. Don't take him because he's not Patrick Mahomes. And you got Justin Fields that flashed the last half of the year. And I'm not the biggest Justin Fields fan. Where's he going? There's a lot of intrigue here, folks. A lot of intrigue. Where's Caleb Williams going to be drafted? Is it the Bears? Justin Fields, where does he get traded? Steelers, Raiders, Falcons? Oh, man. Oh, man. And where does Jayden Daniels, my favorite guy coming out in the draft, where does Jayden Daniels go? And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I was on board with New England trading back or doing something there. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe they need to take this kid and use the rest of the draft for offensive line help, wide receivers, signing a wide receiver in free agency and some of that stuff. But, yeah, take Jayden Daniels. 6'3", he needs to put about 20 pounds on. But he's got the height. He can see over the line. Very mobile. And has played a ton of ball, that's my prereq. Did you play a ton of college ball? I don't want any 1 year, less than 20 game wonders. None of those guys. Wow, Justin Fields said peace to the Bears Instagram account. I think he knows something, folks. Something's coming. The combine is around the corner. Deals will be made then. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.